Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, but before I get started, yesterday's video was a little bit outdated by the time it went live. When I was recording it, everything was up to date, but things moved so fast around this bank collapse situation. I'm really sorry for that. And I had to work today, so it was like I had to get something together for all of you, and I wanted to get something posted. So President Biden says the banking system is safe. Who believes him? Do you believe him? Put it in the comments section down below. Now, here's my opinion on this. Number one, I feel there's a lot of problems at the banks. I believe they were propped up for quite a while, and now we're starting to see things fall apart. On the other hand, I believe they're coming after crypto at the same time. The crypto witch trials tie a regulatory stone to the bank and throw it in the water. If it drowns, we were right and crypto was the problem. If it floats, well, it never floats. And you see here, Signature Bank was closed by New York State financial regulators Sunday in a shocking third banking collapse in a week, after the failure of fellow crypto-friendly bank Silvergate Capital Corp and the seizure of SVB Financial Group Silicon Valley Bank. Frank himself is a board member at Signature Bank, which he has been pulling back from digital assets, and he said clients may have overestimated Signature's exposure to crypto. Take notice how right away the narrative shifts. It's all about crypto. Still, Frank said 2023 is not 2008. The financial system is less vulnerable than it was back then. And while the crypto sector is hurting the banking industry, it won't break it, he said. The negative consequences of that have been unfortunate for some people, but are not systemically problematic. Do you think crypto is hurting the banking system in any way? I feel a lot of people are moving away from the banking system and getting into crypto because they see the failures around it. They see how they put money in a savings account and don't get any returns. Signature Bank board member says closure was a strong anti-crypto message. CNBC reported on Signature Bank board members' opinion that the closure was a strong anti-crypto message from regulators. Moreover, the bank's failure joined Silicon Valley Bank and Silvergate, three of the most prominent crypto banks in the industry. In a statement made by the Federal Reserve regarding aid to the depositors of the Silicon Valley Bank crisis, it was revealed Signature Bank was closed by New York regulators. Conversely, it appears ulterior motives regarding the digital asset industry could have come into play. So now that they're blaming crypto, you can bet Elizabeth Warren is going to be out rampaging all about crypto regulations by the end of this week. I also believe that's why they let the SEC do what they're doing to the crypto industry at the same time. There is nothing woke about failing to do your job. Now, SVB had a lot of woke ties, so they're blaming it a little bit on that as well. However, in a twist, the Boston Financial Risk Management at SVB's UK branch has been accused of prioritizing pro-diversity initiatives over her actual role. And then they also talk about LGBTQ initiatives and things like that. Plus, they're talking about climate change a little bit as well. So it's like a laundry list of problems that actually happen, but they need something to blame. They have to either blame crypto or wokeness. Collapsed Signature Bank refused Donald Trump's business in 2021. And as Home Depot co-founder Bernie Marcus said Saturday to Fox News host Neil Cavuto, I think that the Biden administration has pushed many of these banks into more concern about global warming than they do about shareholder return. And these banks are badly run because everyone is focused on diversity and all of the woke issues and not concentrating on the one thing that they should, which is shareholders' returns. I don't believe banks should get involved in anything other than keeping your money safe, period. Because so many people are still entrusting these banks with their cash. And the bank takes your cash, they go and they lend it out and they get what, 6% interest back? What do they give you on your money? Less than 1%. There's a problem there, and I believe that's why people are shifting away from the banks, and they've been doing it for quite a while now. Over the past 24 hours, several large XRP transactions have been spotted. A total of 916 million XRP was shifted by Ripple and Anon wallets. Portion of these funds was moved to Bittrex, apparently to be sold. And a lot of people are saying that they're selling off their XRP now, Ripple is, to pay their legal fees. Others are saying that they came to a settlement with the SEC. What I believe is actually happening is people are preparing for something much bigger to happen. Setting the record straight on SVB's questions. Ripple had some exposure to SVB. It was a banking partner and held some of our cash balance. Fortunately, we expect no disruption to our day-to-day business and already held a majority of our USD with a broader network of bank partners. Brad Garlinghouse said that. Obviously, a lot is still unknown about what happens with SVB, and as is the case with many others, we hope to have more details soon, but rest assured, Ripple remains in a strong financial position. It's ironic that so much of what's happening as some companies scramble to make payroll highlights how broken our financial systems still are. Wires still not 24/7, 365. Rumors led to collapse and the frictions of moving money within a deeper fragmented system. So Brad is pointing out the problems with the banking system. He says we need a better technology. And you see here, now this is coming from Johnny Deaton. He says, is it me or did Ripple CEO just say that this crisis highlighted a desperate need for a disruptive technology that modernizes the U.S. banking system? And I believe that's what's going on. I believe they need a better system put in place. I think the system's been broken for quite a while. ISO 2022, Big Bang Migration Weekend, March 2023. Now, people started right away saying, flip the switch. It's coming within a week from now. And is all of this banking collapsing going on because this is coming? Or is it something that's just pushing for crypto regulations to be put in place before all these banks go live? A lot of people are also saying that the SEC case could end very fast now to fix the problems. Could the failed bank fallout be related to CBDC rollout or merely a coincidence? And again, a lot of people are believing that this is leading right up to a CBDC. That could be happening as well. I believe a lot of things are going on right now. And we're going to see a lot of things unfold within the next few days. Look at this news article from the Daily Caller. HSBC is buying collapsed Silicon Valley Bank for £1. And a lot of people don't like the idea of HSBC. The news of HSBC buying failed Silicon Valley Bank will no doubt be used to further leverage CBDCs. And you see there, your DNA will be your data. And if that's what's really going on, think about it. They created an emergency situation where they had to have backroom deals being done with the Fed. And I feel that maybe that's what they're pushing towards. Maybe they're saying this is what the next step is. The contagion can no longer be controlled. The CBDC could help with this. As it happens, we already have developed something like this. This was an emergency action in the last few days, of course. And remember, if there's an emergency situation, they can roll out a CBDC without a vote. They don't have to put it in front of Congress. Everything would be all systems go. Great tech is a blessing in good times and a curse in a bank run. Now, I just wanted to share this with you because 2008, most people didn't have what they have today as far as smartphones. Most people didn't even have high-speed internet. So when you think of a bank run, you see a lot of people standing outside of the bank waiting to get their money out as soon as possible, hoping to get their money out as soon as possible. But today, things can move a lot different. People don't even have to show up at the bank. They can move money from one account to another very fast, thanks to smartphones and technology. And now they're saying that maybe we need another name for a bank run, something more technology driven. But things are changing because technology is moving very fast. I don't know how safe our banking system actually is because I don't trust it. I stopped trusting it a long time ago. You buy something on a Friday using your debit card. And the payment doesn't even leave your bank until Monday. And if it's a holiday weekend, sometimes that doesn't even reflect until Tuesday or Wednesday sometimes. That needs to change. And that's one of the reasons I got away from the bank. The other reason I did is because I could see the chaos behind the scenes. It starts with them offering deals that are too good to be true, offering interest on your money that's higher than usual through CDs and IRAs, things like that. But then you got to wonder, how bad is the liquidity crisis that's actually going on behind closed doors? At some point, XRP is going to be used to solve that liquidity crisis. I don't believe these banks were the last to fall. I think we're going to see more fall in the near future. And I believe they're pushing in that direction. Sure, they come out and say, we're going to make everyone whole on this situation. Now, what happens if it's multiple situations all at once and we don't have the money to cover it? Then things start to change very fast. Anybody who was made whole in this should really take a good look at the banking system before they trust the bank again. This should be a real eye-opener for everyone. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. Like I said, I'm really sorry in the last video it was a little outdated information, but things really did move very fast around this. And I hope today everything seems a lot better. With that said, we'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.